Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cheryl, and this channel I will share with you my devotion and my passion in music. Worth it ba ang pagyaman? So yan ang topic natin today. Depende sa kung bakit gusto mong yumaman. Maraming tao na gustong yumaman, pero hindi sila yumayaman at patuloy na nababaon sa utang. Meron naman mga tao na nagawa namang yumaman, pero hindi naman sila masaya. Meron din tao na biglang yaman, pero naubos din agad. Ano ba ang nagiging problema? Ano ba ang pagkukulang? Bakit may mga ganong pangyayari? So yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. One of the reasons why ang tao gustong yumaman. Of course, they want to bless their family. Gusto nila umangat yung buhay nila. Pag binasa mo ang Book of Ecclesiastes, dyan mo makikita ang joy and frustration ng work and ang vanity sa buhay and the fear of God. So napakagandang basahin yan. So I encourage you all to read Ecclesiastes. And for this topic, let's start with Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 24. There is nothing better for a person than that he should eat and drink and find enjoyment in his toil. This also I saw is from the hand of God. Yung kinikita mo ngayon, make sure na na-enjoy mo siya with your family, with your loved ones, first and foremost, kasi sila yung naging reason ng pag-work hard mo or yung pagpunta mo sa abroad. But here's the reality, and you have to take note of this. In chapter 5, verse 11, when goods increase, they increase who eat them. So be mindful. Hindi naman sa hindi maganda ang pagpo-post sa social media, kung ano yung mga achievements mo, kung ano yung meron ka. But somehow, yun yung nagiging bait para ma-destroy yung focus mo sa buhay to bless your family. Because the moment na maipost mo na eto yung meron ka, eto yung meron ka, surely maraming magme-message sa'yo. Manghihira, mangungutang, until such time, mapag-aawayan yung mag-asawa ang about yan. So you have to be mindful. The more na lumalaki ang income mo, the more na tumataas ang gastusin mo. Kaya ang laging ina-advise, kung gaano ka kasimple nung una, ganun ka pa rin dapat kasimple para makapag-save ka, para magastos mo siya sa tama. Focus on what you need. Huwag mo yung wants. Paminsan-minsan bonus, pero make sure na hindi ka na-overwhelm ng mga wants mo. Sometimes, bibili ka ng mga bagay na out of your emotion. So, ang mangyayari after a week or two, wala na, hindi mo na siya gusto. Hindi ko pala ito need. Especially when you're purchasing online. Pag nagbabrowse ka, mafe-feel mo agad, need ko to. Kaya ang dapat mong gawin, ilagay mo muna siya sa cart after a week or two, tsaka mo siya buksan ulit. Doon mo ma-realize, it's good na hindi ko siya binili kasi hindi ko naman pala talaga siya kailangan. And that will help you to save your money. Number 2, syempre gusto rin natin i-bless yung other people aside from our family. Pero alamin mo kung bakit gusto mo sila i-bless. Kung deserve nilang i-bless mo sila, by all means, be a blessing. Be an avenue of your blessings. But you also have to be mindful of the reality. And in chapter 2, verse 19, and who knows whether he will be wise or a fool, yet he will be a master of all for which I toiled and used my wisdom under the sun. This also is vanity. Of course, you want to know if you're blessing the right people, right foundation, right organization. Kasi yung toil na yan, yung work na yan, pinaghirapan mo with wisdom, with your knowledge. And therefore, hindi mo hayaang mapunta lang sa wala. So, know well kung sino yung binibless mo. Siyempre, gusto mo rin naman i-bless ang sarili mo. In chapter 1, verse 17, and I applied my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is but a striving after wind. This is a reminder of Solomon's story. Siya yung known for his wisdom, but too much of everything, alam natin, is a poison. Hanggang sa na-overwhelm siya ng wisdom niya. Hanggang sa nag-try na rin siya ng mga foolish things. Same sa money. Too much of money may lead you to be fool. Excuse me for my word, but yun ang possible mangyari. In chapter 6, verse 7, he who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. This also is vanity. You also need to be mindful kung yung money ba ay nagiging tool mo to bless other people or ikaw na yung ginagamit ng money to destroy your own future and your family. In chapter 7:17, be not overly wicked, neither be a fool. Why should you die before your time? Yung word na die dito, it could be a death of your good relationship with your family, with your friends. Nag-abroad, nalimutan na ang reason ng pag-abroad. Nakakalungkot. Pero I pray that they will encounter God, Jesus Christ, and bring back yung pinaka-main reason nila kung bakit sila nag-abroad. Or a death of a healthy body because nagiging iba na yung lifestyle mo. Or worst case scenario, for some people, they even take drugs that leads to a real death. So yun yung mga nakakalungkot. Since nabanggitan natin yung lifestyle, so that's point number 3. How is your lifestyle? In chapter 2, verse 26, for to the one who pleases Him, God has given wisdom and knowledge and joy. First and foremost, yung mga blessings na dumarating sa'yo, dapat na-please si God. Sabi nga sa Matthew, seek God's righteousness and His kingdom and everything will be added upon you. Alam mo, if God will not allow you to experience abundance, kaya niyang gawin. Pero kung inaalaw niya na ma-experience mo yung richness, yung wealth, yung abundance sa buhay, first and foremost, dapat ibalik mo sa Kanya yung 10%. That's about giving, that's about tithing, that's a different topic. Pero yun eh, why do we need to give to God? Because we need to honor Him. Because if God will not be pleased with how you spend your money, you will not have the wisdom and the knowledge on how to spend it. Yung lifestyle mo before, na hindi ka pa ganun ka-wealthy at lifestyle mo ngayon, na wealthy ka na. Nag-iba ba? Or yung wealth ba na meron ka, yun yung nagiging dahilan, kaya even your quality time with your family, with your friends, with God, nawawala na rin. Alam mo, minsan even yung pagkain ng sobra, yung busog ka na pero gusto mo lang kumain sa labas. Or yung too much milk tea, na kahit ayaw mo namang uminom, makisabayan lang, iinom ka na rin. I've spoken to a doctor before. Natanong ko lang sa kanya kung bakit. Ang bilis mag-branch out ng isang well-known dialysis center. Ang sabi niya, that is because of fast food and milk teas. Too much sugar, too much use of plastic. Dahil wealthy ka na, you buy gadgets, different gadgets. Ngayon sa bahay, very tahimik na, wala na, nagbubunga nga. Kasi lahat naka-gadgets na. Or sometimes, lalabas kayo ng bahay to have quality time, supposed to be, sa sasakyan pa lang, lahat na naka-phone. Pagdating nyo kung saan kayo pupunta, for example, magkakain kayo sa labas, lahat naka-cellphone. Lumabas, sayang naman yung quality time, di ba? Sayang. The Bible says you cannot have two masters. Either will worship God or will worship money. Siyempre kay God ka na, di ba? Point number 4. Be mindful na ang money is hindi nagiging idol sa buhay mo. So, anong palatandaan kung meron ka ng idolatry sa money? In chapter 5, verse 10, he who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income. So, ibig sabihin, kapag hindi ka na nasasatisfy kung ano meron ka, you just keep going, keep earning, keep saving. Hindi masama mag-save, but we are talking about yung too much na. Another sign in chapter 5 verse 12, sweet is the sleep of a laborer, whether he eats little or much, but the full stomach of a rich will not let him sleep. Honestly, ako na-experience ko na hindi makatulog kasi iniisip ko yung work the next day. I was striving, working hard to bless other people, pero hindi pala ako naging blessing sa kanila. If you are not called to bless people financially, then don't do so. Baka ang calling mo is to bless them with your time. Know your calling. Know kung ano yung leading sa'yo ni God. And point number 5, paano mo malalaman if the blessing is from the Lord? There should be a great enjoyment because it's God's good gift. In chapter 5, verse 18 to 20, behold, what I have seen to be good and fitting is to eat and drink and find enjoyment in all the toil with which one toils under the sun, the few days of his life that God has given him. For this is his lot. Everyone also to whom God has given wealth and possession and power to enjoy them, and to accept his lot and rejoice in his toil. This is the gift of God. For he will not much remember the days of his life, because God keeps him occupied with joy in his heart. Kung lahat ng blessings na nare-receive mo is ino-honor mo siya and you give what is for the Lord, you will find enjoyment. Magiging busy ka sa joy na meron ka as you spend wisely yung blessings na binibigay sa ni God. Chapter 8, verse 15, And I command joy, for man has nothing better under the sun, but to eat and drink and be joyful, for this will go with him in his toil through the days of his life that God has given him under the sun. I believe God is giving us the idea of how great a simple life is. We just need to eat, drink, and enjoy yung work natin. Have enjoyment with it wisely para walang nasasayang. And for our last verse, chapter 12, verse 13, Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Pag in-apply mo yan, definitely you will have enjoyment. You will be grateful of all these good gifts from God. You will be grateful with your family. You will be grateful with the time you have. You will be grateful of how simple life is. You will be grateful that you are being an avenue of God's blessing to other people, because the fear of the Lord will always lead you back. Stay humble and simple. I pray na yung devotion natin today is nakatulong sa daily life nyo, or nakatulong sa iyo to pause for a moment and analyze kung nasan ka ba. And if you're going beyond what you are called for, just look back and turn back to God and ask Him to lead you back to the very reason why you ask God to bless you.